What is going on, guys? Han Yolo. Got another beer video, got another beer from Hot Butcher. But before we get into it, if you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, you like what you see, and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, that bell for notification of new videos. Let's get into the beer. Today I got a pale ale from them, an American pale ale actually, called Grid. It is 5.7% ABV, brewed with Citra and Mosaic. Check out that can artwork here, and the Grid labeling, the beer's name, is actually kind of offset to the, I guess, the little details of the beer down here, like, you know, it's kind of off on the side. It's a little weird, but whatever. Check out that can artwork, very fitting for the beer, man. There's nothing else, I mean, art-wise. And then of course you got the tasting notes in the back here. This was canned on 9/22/20. It says 2-0. Savor it. Not sure what that's about, but today is 11/6/2020, so it's about, what is that, 6 weeks old. So let's get this into a glass, see what it looks like, smells like, and tastes like. I am unsure if I've ever had a pale ale from Hot Butcher before. I could be wrong. I know I've had a buttload of IPAs from them. Amazing IPAs, man. And I know I've had a few stouts from them, very legit stouts. I don't recall if I had a pale ale from them before. So this could be a first, or it may not be. So I poured with about a finger of head. Fluffy white head, man. Looks like it's not super, you know, condensed. It's not very, I said it was fluffy, but it's not like super fluffy or anything like that. It's not like loosely compact, but it looks like it's gonna dissipate, you know, a lot quicker than the beers I've been getting from the IPAs, the double IPAs, triple IPAs, things like that. But it looks like, yeah, it's down to about half a finger of head now. Just regular old white head, man, nothing crazy. It is not a hazy beer. I mean, it might look a little hazy on camera, but it is, I guess, a cloudy beer. That's what I would call it, a cloudy beer. I wouldn't call it a hazy beer. It's just nice yellow color, nice golden yellow. If I put it away from the light, it's definitely a more orangey golden color. Then when I put it to the light, it is like even more vibrant, even more golden color. Looks like a great beer, man. Kind of glad it's not a hazy pale ale. Let's get the aroma. Oh man, that Citra and that Mosaic coming through. I'm getting slight blueberries in here. Definitely citrus. Oranges, sweet oranges, man. I would say mandarin oranges just because it's more like a subtle sweetness, not so tangy, not so zesty, not like a zingy citrus aroma. I'm getting slight peaches, a little bit of, I would say, cantaloupe. Yeah, and that blueberry, just like a very subtle blueberry, or just berries in general, just like a subtle blueberry, not blueberry, well yes, blueberries, but I was trying to say a subtle berry aroma is very nice, man. And I am sniffing out of like 1.5 nostrils because of allergies once again, man, and I might look a little crappy because eyes and stuff are puffy, but the aroma's coming through pretty strong, so that's good. Yeah, citrus, very nice citrus, berries, cantaloupe, peaches. Just smells amazing, man. It smells sweet. It just smells like a very pleasant beer. Hopefully if the taste follows the aroma. Cheers. Alright. Not as zesty, not as citrusy as I thought. A little bit more oaty, a little bit more of that malt flavor than I anticipated. Just like grainy oat malt flavor. Maybe a tad more carbonated than I expected to. Not bad. Not bad at all. Carbonation's not like overly carbonated, but maybe just a tad more carbonated than I thought it would be. Not a bad thing whatsoever. It is definitely a very easy drinking beer. I can tell you that right now. Very easy drinking beer. Not really bitter at all. It's actually a little bit more juicy than it is hoppy. It has that malty graininess, oatiness to it, but it also has that cantaloupe, the peaches, slight berry flavor, and then of course the citrus, which is actually not very zingy, not zesty citrus. It's more softer, more like a Mandarin orange, but it is definitely a little bit more zesty on the palate than it is on the aroma. Overall, just like a solid pale ale, man. Like, it's very flavorful, it's juicy. You wouldn't expect, you know, this pale ale to be juicy, being, you know, just looking at their appearance, you're like, oh, it's just, you know, a slightly cloudy pale ale. No, it's like a New England style pale ale disguised as a non-New England style pale ale, just a cloudy regular pale ale. I'm getting a little bit of nuttiness as well, so up front, excuse me, up front I'm getting slight hoppiness, but then it fades out to this nutty, slight nutty flavor, and then that's when the grainy, oaty flavor kind of takes over, and then the whole time you're getting, you know, that cantaloupe, slight tropical, just because it's cantaloupe and slight berries, but I wouldn't call it super tropical or anything, and then you get rounded out with peaches and that zesty, slightly zesty, sweet citrus flavor. Just a very solid pale. There's nothing special about it, but it is like a juice bomb, I guess, a juice bomb of a pale ale. It is definitely very easy to drink. No presence of alcohol whatsoever. I mean, it's 5.75%, so I mean, I didn't expect any alcohol, like detectable alcohol. And the mouthfeel is just regular pale ale, nothing crazy, water consistency. Nothing crazy about, you know, the mouthfeel or anything like that, other than maybe slight overcarbonation, which isn't a bad thing, at least not in this scenario. And it just smells great, man. Like, just like, I can smell it from here, and it's about, I don't know, 6 inches, 5 inches from my face. It's just a very nice smelling beer, and it drinks pretty much, I mean, I guess the flavor kind of follows the nose there. I'm getting pretty much everything on the palate that I got from the nose, and I'm getting the grainy oatiness, which I didn't pick up on the aroma, but I think it's not overly done, so it's not like too grainy, too oaty, because there are some beers like that where it kind of tastes too grainy, too oaty, and then that kind of mutes or waters down the other flavors. This is a good balance, I would say, of the two. I'm not sure if the grainy oatiness is there to kind of balance out the juice qualities or not, but it works, man. They work well together. Yeah, it works well together for sure, man. Very easy drinking, easily crushable, and being at 5.75% ABV, I mean, you could crush one and be able to, you know, continue on your drinking. Anyways, man, that is Hot Butcher's Grid, 5.75% ABV, American Pale Ale brewed with Citra and Mosaic hops. Guys, like the video, once again, please give it a thumbs up. Comments, questions, anything, please leave them below. And as always, thank you for watching, and dream big dreams, believe all things are possible. Cheers.